Welcome to the channel Excellantz'The, where we strive for excellence. We strive to be one better than what we were yesterday. Why? Because we strive to know our DNA. See, this is Black History Month. So I'm going to give you some real, true Black history. I'm going to tell you what Black history really is. And what your DNA is. Your DNA is nothing but memory cells. Memory cells of your forefathers. What your forefathers were, you are today without a doubt or contradiction. In order for you to exist today, you had to go through over 1 million people. When I said you had to go through over 1 million people for you to exist today, when your great-grandmother were born, you were born in that egg. Your DNA resides in that egg. Now let's go to Black history. Black history has absolutely nothing to do with race, creed, or color. Black history is looking into the dark side of who you are in your DNA. Looking into your ancestry, tracing yourself back to the source from which you come. Thus you may know. Standing in your DNA is knowing you are one better. Inside of my DNA, I'm going to give you my history of my Black history. See, my Black history is my ancestors who look over me. So this is the darkness of my history. First, as far as I can remember, is my great-grandparents, which was Victoria Washington and Bob Noble. See, those were my great-grandparents. See, this is how we trace, look at Black history. Everybody look into their DNA. Everybody. I don't care if you're white, black, Chinese, Japanese, Vietnamese, Korean. I don't care who you are. Look into your DNA. Remember your ancestors. Remember your grandparents. See, in my DNA, there was my grandfather, Felix. Then there was my aunts and my uncles who dwells within me. I live in a higher state of consciousness, knowing that these entities reside within me. So if they reside within me, my consciousness should ask them to guide me. So throughout my consciousness, when I get into certain situations, I roll with my ancestors. See, I have to go back to my ancestors and ask them for guidance. What really brought me to a lot of consciousness was my Aunt Kay, which I call her the Aunt Key to my life, which opened up a lot of doors. Through her passing into different channels of life. See, because in death there is life. People are solving problems there as well as they are here. So that beacon light kept beaking at me. And it was shining on me so hard because she knew that I had the consciousness to tell other people to pay attention. But at that time, I didn't know how to tell people to pay attention to the spiritual entities that dwelled within them without being looked at as crazy. Because the more I did it and the more I tried to bring it out towards people, guess what happened? I ended up in a mental institution. They said, you crazy. When I went to the psychiatric hospital, the first thing they asked me was, do you hear voices? Well, of course I do. I asked these voices for guidance. So, once I told them I hear voices, now they say he's schizoaffective, bipolar type. So now you come up with different diagnoses on me and want to give me certain type of medication to keep me from seeing these visions. These visions of purity in my life. I have been a spiritual being, having a human experience ever since I've been in existence. With that being said, I have the consciousness of all spirits, of everything that is, was, and evermore will be. When I say I am God, I am not saying I am a Messiah higher than you. I am not a Messiah higher than anyone. But when I say I am God, I say I see myself as I see you. I am willing to treat you as I treat myself. I am willing to show you the same love that I show myself and the same honor. When man honor man, he honor himself. What man does to man, he honor himself. When man see himself equal and equivalent to another man and everything, then all is well. You have reached the ethic life. You are all one with one another. The key to life is joining together in a yoke. See, Jesus said, take my yoke and join unto thee and be as I be a part of me. So the key to life is for all of us to link together. That chain is only as strong as its weakest link. Is to link together in unconditional love, harmony, and unity. Anybody that has a circle of people that you constantly deal with, how dare you take that circle of people and join hands? And if you feel a vibration of love and unity and strength, then you're in the right circle. But if you can link hands together and you can feel within there that some people don't want to be touched, don't want to be near you, and this, that, and the other, them are demonic spirits. Fix not sudden on your present choice. It determines your future happiness. Understand the energy that enters the room when you are in the room. The energy that is in the room when you enter it. Study yourself. In studying yourself, start with your heart. And after you finish studying yourself and know your heart well, go back and study your heart. And when you learned your heart well, go back and study it more. The reason why everything is in the heart space, because that is the main frame of the DNA that pumps through you. See, the main frame of the DNA that pumps through you, it comes through your blood. See, it's the blood of my blood and the flesh of my flesh. It's the blood of my blood and the flesh of my flesh. It has to be the blood of my blood and the flesh of my flesh. So when you honor Black history, go back into the mind of fleshless things and talk to your ancestors. See, I have to talk to my Uncle Rudy, my Uncle Laverne, my Aunt Kay, my Uncle Howard. I have to talk to my cousins in the past. See, I had cousins that I used to talk to years ago. The McMillan twins, a whole lot of them. My main cousin, Rudy Jr. See, I talk to him daily. I interact with the spirits that are not here, that are here. I keep me, personally, Sonny's son. I'm Sonny's son. So when you see me, you see him. I am in my Father, and my Father is in me without a doubt of contradiction. You see Laverne in me. You see Rudy in me. You see Howard in me. You see Eric in me. You see Danny in me. You see Howie in me. You see everybody. You see Clifford in me. You see Jerry. You see Wes. You see Laverne Jr. You see them all. You see Eric. You see Bubba. And I'm saying Eric. Love you, bro. You know what we went through. And there's only one Eric I'm talking to. And that's my cousin. The years that was spent with us spinning around in them Dismo crypts, we all stay spiritually conscious of each other. Every last one of us that came in contact with each other, traveling in and out of them Dismo crypts, we all carry each other's spirit. We all carry that spirit. That Curtis Brown spirit. See, I'm going to say names that only certain people know. But these were people I rotated with. I stood fast with. That we really demonstrated with. See, the Andres. You know, we roll hard, but we roll hard for our history. When you speak of Black history, go into your DNA and look in your history. Look into your story. Damn his story. Until you look into the DNA that resides in you and try to correct it. And to correct that DNA is just to follow those spirits that's leading you. All of y'all with parents, children, loved ones that have passed. They did not pass away. They passed to another form, a form divine. Pay attention to them. Truly, truly, they are trying to communicate with you from another world. Truly. I have come into contact with people daily, and their mothers are saying, get my son to pay attention to you, to me. The Zales, the Alvins, the people that I run in contact with, the Slims, all the people that I have united with, who have came into my presence. Know that your loved ones want your attention. This is a month of Black history. When I say Black history, I am not talking about a race of people. I am talking about the dark sides of everyone's DNA. And I want everyone who have an ear to hear, an eye to see, and a heart to sympathize, and looking for the power to save, to go within the depths of yourself and ask your past forefathers and foremothers for the proper guidance. I come to all of y'all in love. I leave y'all in peace. I would appreciate it if everyone subscribed to this channel. Y'all have a blessed day, and y'all have a blessed Black History Month. And remember, Black History Month is for everybody around the world to tap into their DNA and just look at the history of your family tree. I come to y'all in love. I leave you in peace. I'm out.